afternoon, everyone. So today I'll talk to you about your circadian rhythm. So you ever notice that you get tired at the same time about every day? You might get hungry about the same time every day. And even you experience higher energy levels at the same period of day, almost like every day. So that's because of your circadian rhythm. And circadian rhythm means approximate time of the day and the pattern of which you do things, during that time of the day. And everybody has a circadian rhythm, even a lot of animals and even plants. And it's tied to the sunrise and the sunset. So ever notice babies? They seem to cry all the time. They're not really on a schedule. When you want to sleep, they're awake crying. And when you're awake, they're asleep. Well, that's because when you're initially born, you don't have a circadian rhythm yet. Although it's an inbuilt biological process, it has to set itself against the sun. So it takes about 3 to 6 weeks for humans to evolve and have that circadian rhythm. So what does it mean and why does it really matter? That's what we'd like to discuss today. So we already talked about sleep patterns. So your circadian rhythm essentially looks for external cues. So it looks for light and temperature. And it should be based on nature, not artificial light. But when that rhythm is set, you essentially notice, like I said earlier, you like to go to sleep at a certain time. But what happens with us humans is sometimes we're tired, but we don't go to sleep, right? And sometimes we want to sleep in, our alarm clock has gone off, so we wake up. So that throws off the circadian rhythm. What it wants to do is it wants to receive either light from the sun or any artificial light and determine whether or not you should be awake and active. And conversely, when it's dark, what it wants to do is increase the production of melatonin, which then tells your body to go to sleep. So it also affects your eating habits. So beyond sleep, you also are built to eat at certain times. And it's during the sunlight. It's during the day, between sunrise and sunset. But the later you eat, the harder it is for your body to metabolize food. So some people, you may notice that if you eat later on at night, you're more likely to pack on some pounds versus if you eat in the morning. So circadian rhythm, it affects a lot of physiological processes, but primarily sleeping and eating. So for those of you who may shift work or off schedule, what can happen is you experience health problems like diabetes, obesity, heart conditions. And that is what's plaguing our society right now. So our circadian rhythm, which initially adapted to the sunrise and sunset, now we've thrown it off because we have all this technology. So we're away from the sun, we're inside, you use more artificial lighting, you're looking at the light from your TV screens, from your cell phones, and so this has thrown off balance, your natural rhythm. In addition to that, like Americans, we're big eaters, right? So your body has times of the day it wants to eat. But sometimes we just eat. You're at a meeting, and maybe there are donuts or some coffee there, and so you eat the donut, but you're not really hungry. And also, we eat our biggest meal for dinner, right? And really, since your body is best adapted to digest food during the day, your biggest meal should be earlier in the day, primarily between sunset and 3 p.m., might I say. So, that's essentially the circadian rhythm and the importance of it. So if yours is already off balance, or if you're doing things against your natural rhythm, there are certain steps you can take to go back into the rhythm of the sun. So one thing you can do is improve how you wake up. You want to wake up and turn on all the lights. Open up your blinds, let the light in. For at least 15 to 30 minutes, you want to soak in some sunlight. So your body knows to suppress the release of melatonin and wake you up. And in addition to that, some technology now has blue lighting on it, which is mocking the sunlight, right? So you can have an alarm clock that gradually brightens up, lights up your room to tell your body to wake up. Instead of that loud ooh, ooh, ooh sound, right?
Oh, I hate that.
So in addition to that, you can work on your sleeping habits. So like I said, to go to sleep, the room should be dark, right? So to increase the release of melatonin, your body needs to know there's no light, it's dark. So keep your room as dark as possible. Use blackout curtains if you have some. Cover your eyes with an eye mask if you can do that. And you also want to kind of transition from light to dark. So closer in the evening, start turning off lights in your house. Turn off your phone. Turn off your TV. You just can't stop with the technology. You can buy blue blocker glasses that block that blue light. So that kind of helps your body know, okay, the sun's going down. It thinks the sun's going down. So you can wind down and start releasing melatonin. Another thing you can do is eat better, right? Time your meals. Know when you're hungry. Eat your biggest meal early on, like I said. Best eaten at high noon, because that's when the sun is the highest, right? And your body is better able to metabolize your food. And avoid eating too close to bedtime. You want to complete your meal about 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed. So that's a little bit about the circadian rhythm. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you learned how to sleep better, wake up better, and eat better. Thank you.